My name is Jamel Eloy. I'm a tractor operator for Gulfstream Goodwill. I love to be a tractor operator because it's a rush out here when you're on the top of this levee. I love it.
Jamel, like a lot of young folks, didn't have the education, he didn't have the experience. He was being held down. Our program out here at the Waterways with Gulfstream Goodwill gives us the opportunity to work with folks with disabilities. Their unemployment rate is so high compared to everybody else's. It's above 30% and even higher out here by the lake. Our program gives us a chance to work with folks and give them opportunities that they would not have out here.
Goodwill helped me how to put an application in, be on time. They showed me how to operate on heavy machinery.
Jamel would ride buses for hours, sometimes taking 2 and 3 buses to get to our charter school over in West Palm Beach so that he could get his education before he even came to work for us. He started as a janitor and now he's one of our tractor operators and he is amazing.
Goodwill gave me confidence and I'm grateful for them. I can provide for my family. I get an income. Basically, life is great.
My name is Sabrina Corley. I work at the VA hospital. I clean up for the blind. I have been working for a long, long time. 23 years here, that's a long time. I work by myself and I live independently as a senior citizen. I've lived independently for over 18 years.
Sabrina came to Deaf Services at Gulfstream Goodwill because she ran into a situation where she lived in a community that was subsidized. And once it was taken over by new management, they increased the rent. We facilitated communication between her and the landlord and were able to negotiate grandfather clause for her to stay in her home.
It's very important to me to live independently and not be a burden to my mom.
Without Gulfstream Goodwill taking on deaf services, the deaf community would not have any other agency to turn to. Sabrina is a very independent person, and it's just very inspiring to know that as a deaf woman, she wanted to make a way for herself and she wanted to make her family proud.
My name is Millie Matos. I was born in the Bronx in New York. My mom had met this man that turned out to be not very good. I went through a lot of abuse. It was pretty difficult. I eventually moved to Florida. I had a job for 7 years at the airport and I lost it and lost my place. I had nowhere else to go. I just became homeless. It was terrifying being out there.
I think one of our biggest dilemmas out in the Palm Beach area is that there are many homeless people, and Goodwill helps get these people off the streets and provides them with opportunities that they wouldn't find without the help of Goodwill.
Goodwill helped me out and given me another place to stay. I first started at this halfway house with the women, and then as I got my job at Goodwill, I was able to move and get my own place, which felt great. It felt real good. I just came from work and just parked my bike, and this is my home.
Millie is currently an e-books processor. She is a very great worker, and Goodwill sees that in her.
Goodwill helped me out a lot in doing what I need to do to get myself back together. It was all thanks to Goodwill for giving me the opportunity to get back on my feet.
My name is Stephen Mack. I come from a home of 8 siblings. My mama didn't have a job, so we went through a lot of struggles.
Stephen's been in and out of foster care since about 3 years old. He was about 12 years old. He was placed with his grandmother. He got into some trouble, made some bad choices, and was placed in a Department of Juvenile Justice program.
As I was in my program, I was going through therapy and having a change going on inside me.
While he was in the facility, he contacted us in reference to our youth reentry program, Back to a Future, with Gulfstream Goodwill, And we told him a little bit about what we could help him do when he got back into the community.
We started doing everything for me to get in school and everything. And I started seeing a whole bunch of open doors. And a lot of things changed. Like I got to school and I got a job. And so I just keep going and stay focused and keep it positive. The Back to the Future program has been a blessing to me. I was the first of my homeboys to even go to college. My hopes and dreams in the future is to be a person that I never thought I could be.
My name is Megan Johnson. I'm a cashier at Goodwill Industries Superstore. So I was diagnosed with scoliosis at 15, which is under the same umbrella as muscular dystrophy. It affects my balance, my coordination, my muscle movement. It can affect my speech.
Here at Goodwill, it's not just about the store that a lot of people might associate the name with. For instance, Megan is in the supported employment program. That is where our job is to help her. Makes me feel very good to know that Goodwill is helping individuals with disabilities overcome and achieve any goals they want.
Everything I do takes more energy than a regular person. Some days are hard and others, and you just kind of want to give up, but you have to keep going.
Megan is a very upbeat person. She has very good customer service experience. Everyone loves her.
Goodwill has made a difference in my life because I get out and feel so much better. And be able to work and socialize with other people does boost your confidence.
You have a good day too.
Get that paycheck every 2 weeks and be able to pay your own bills. It's just hard to put into words how great it feels to be independent.